Oh, man.
Ja, das war etwas super, ja?
Yeah. If that means that sucked, you're right.
Nein.
The song didn't suck. The way we queued it up sucked.
Viel Probleme, ja?
Yeah. I'll say. All right. I'm doing this thing that you said for me to do, right? And
Try it.
all right, it's blinking. So I guess that means that that's paused.
But it'll probably for like...
We're going to get a real CD player next time because what we're using now, you don't even want to know.
Hey, I bought that thing many, many years ago.
No, it's good for the car, but I don't know if we should run a radio station out of it. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's the second one.
Listen. I think that's
what we wind up calling it, but we might change the name of it every week depending on whatever's going on, I guess. I don't know. Will we?
We'll see what's going on.
You can tune into this show on chip32.com.
Chip32.
And listen to it there. We may be appearing at a radio station near you. If not, this is where you can reach us. All right. So
what on earth did we start off with there?
That was Kraftwerk.
Definite.
And it was called Antenna, which was from the first official Kraftwerk release in the U.S. Not the first album, but their first in the U.S. Radioactivity.
Anyway, one thing I wanted to mention before we get into, of course, my set. We're live. No, the one thing I wanted to mention from last week's set, for those who had listened to the song, or the last set, I don't know if it was a week ago or so, but I've been listening to actually Claude's picks. I have to give him credit for winning out that battle of music there. I ended up listening a lot, especially that Air album that he played. And the other one was, can't think of the name of the other band, but I'm killing myself here.
You're dying a slow death.
Slow death. Anyway, we're going to have, of course, different sets tonight. I'm going to lead off again with 4 songs. Listening to Kraftwerk, obviously they're one of the more experimental electronic artists of all time, and I actually am going to lead my set off with something a little electronic and experimental. So I don't know if you want to lead off the bat.
Do you want to say the name of the band that you're playing before you play it, or you want to go right into it?
Let's go into it, and then we'll talk about them afterwards.
All right. So this is, without further ado, and notice no commercials. This is going to be Steve's set. And if all goes well, here we go.
Perhaps you have a better Where is the line with you? 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 My purse wide open, you ask again. I see the crime and cash and true accounts everywhere. Where is the line with you? 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 I want to be flexible. I want to go out down my way for you, but enough is enough. Where is the line with you? 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 Elastic, I want to
Okay, we're back.
We are back. And that was my set. A little bit different from last week's.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm just switching things around. The opener there, we were talking about Kraftwerk and experimental electronics and all that. This is one of the best underground electronic artists out there. Currently, John Sonnenberg is going by the band name of Travelogue. In the past, he has been in bands such as Pivot Clouge and House of Wires.
That's right.
And
John's a good friend of mine, by the way.
John
He's a good
has
friend
actually
and someone
helped
we know.
Claude, and Claude's helped him a lot down the road. This particular song comes off of the Travelogue's new album, Imaginary Hospitals, and that is the opening track called Commodity.
Does he have a website? You know, it's funny. I've never seen it if he does.
He does. Currently, the Travelogue website is theartoftravelogue.com.
The art.
Artoftravelogue.com.
Art Travelogue. Okay.
And it's,
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah,
Sorry, John, I haven't seen it yet.
There hasn't been a whole lot on there. He's actually emailed me going like, well, how's Claude doing? So you better write him back sometime.
I've talked to him on the phone, actually.
Excellent.
Like not too long ago.
And anybody who knows John, he basically hand builds a lot of his electronic equipment. He uses a lot of synthesizers. He's got a incredible, gigantic modulator that he uses with all sorts of wires and everything hanging out of it.
He's definitely a genius.
It's very interesting stuff to watch.
Genius material.
And he compiles this all together and puts these just outstanding albums together. And this is the second Travelogue album, and it just blows me away every time I listen to it.
Who was the second band?
Second on there, that was kind of easy. That's the new album from Björk, and that is Medulla. Medulla is, I guess, the album's name, and the song is Where Is the Line? Again, another challenging listen, especially this album.
That's an amazing track, though. I really like that. That's shows off the beatboxing skills of Razel.
The Black Eyed Peas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is amazing.
That whole album, Björk went into it. Of course, she goes into different albums or different directions every album. That particular album, she's concentrating solely on voice. Her voice, Razel, beatboxing. You'll hear almost no instruments throughout that entire album, it's a challenge. It may not be as popular or as good as some of her past stuff like Vespertine, but it's a challenging listen, but one worth trying out. That song's a perfect example of what to expect on there.
All right. What was it?
Number
I don't know,
three.
because number 3 threw me off, all right? Let me just say, as a disclaimer, 3 was not my pick. I did not pick that one.
And
what was that?
Number 3 is a band I've threatened to put on here, and Claude actually guessed it when he called it out.
Styx?
That was Styx. I've been threatening to put Styx songs on there.
It wasn't so bad. But.
This actually was a new song by Styx from the Cyclorama album from last year, which is the non-Dennis DeYoung Styx. And Claude and I don't even talk about this, but I'm such a huge Dennis DeYoung fan, and I'm going to actually scare everybody and play some of his solo stuff some point during our sets. But obviously,
be scared, be afraid.
He had a little war with Styx, and he broke out, or they kicked him out of the band. Either way, but I prefer the Dennis DeYoung version.
How could you fire the founding member of the band?
Right, and this was actually going to be a theme show I was going to do was bands that have kicked out lead singers, mainly like Van Halen or something like that. But I decided I didn't have enough Van Halen I wanted to play. But the reason I actually did play this is because, I'm going to go see this version of Styx go play live. I saw Dennis earlier this year with a live symphony orchestra, which Claude had to listen to a CD of that one time, and he was like, oh my goodness. But
basically, folks, I wanted to fling it out the window, but
that's true.
Who is number 4?
But before I go into 4, talking about going to that Styx show and all that, before actually going to that 4th song, a show that I did see recently, and I highly recommend for anybody out there who's not, even if you're not that big of a fan, but the Beastie Boys
they rocked.
They have put out an incredible new album, To the Five Boroughs. They have a great live show that they're performing live. They've covered Southern California right now, and they're off. I think they went up to Seattle area, and they're now heading parts east. But those listening, even if you like older songs or just a couple of the Beastie Boys songs and haven't given much thought into the new album, it doesn't matter. The show is incredible. It covers old, new.
I was there.
Awesome.
There's some unexpected twists. I won't tell you what it is, but let me say that I was sweating when I was out of that place.
Right. And I was thinking about
amazing.
throwing some Beastie Boys songs out there, but
Maybe
of course
next
we
week.
didn't have 4.
Well,
Maybe next week I'm going
we'll
to throw
see.
something out there. Song 4. This is a band called The Birthday Massacre.
I like the name of the band.
This is a
Happy Bad.
which is kind of funny that you've mentioned that, because the person who actually introduced me to this band was Joey Belleville of The Echoing Green.
The Echoing Green.
And he actually doesn't like the name. But we were actually having a discussion about songs, and he passed some MP3s over to me. I listened to them, and I go, oh, man, this stuff is really good. They're sort of a synthetic industrial band. There's some more industrial songs on their album. This is actually off of their second album, which is more of an EP. There's like 6 songs and 3 instrumentals. It's called Violet, and that song that we heard is also called Violet.
I'm always asking you this question. I don't know why I should ask you this question, but do they have a website as well?
Yes, actually, thank you for asking. The reason why I actually talked to Claude about this, the band, The Birthday Massacre, they have one of the coolest, absolutely coolest websites out there.
Describe it.
It must be like the guy must be like an art major, design major, whatever. It's got spatial sounds and weird images. You have to check it out, but it's not thebirthdaymassacre.com. It's nothingnowhere.com.
Oh, I like
Check
that.
out that,
I also like that,
which
too.
is the name of their first album.
Nothingnowhere.com.
Yeah, definitely check out that band and their website. They're out of Toronto. Worth checking out.
All right.
But before we get into Claude's the Claude foreplay, as I like to call it here.
Oh, God.
Just to chat for a quick minutes while we have a few minutes here. Last week, Claude, you played a song from The Diary.
Correct.
Which, as it's officially known. So I know a lot of the fans out there are fans of your music as well. So you want to give us a little update of what's going on?
The album's done. We're at the mastering stage. And I'm really happy with it. It's like a kick, and it starts off with a kick, and it kind of stays kicking. That's the best I can say. The album is going to be called Separate. It has very little bearing on the original Diary. It borrows a little bit from the Electrodelica phase of an A-Box with a little bit of the punk era thrown in. That's about it. That's all I could say about it right now. What I'm going to do is, once it's done, you guys, I will put it up so you guys can listen to the whole album before you buy it. One of those new funny things that you can do.
Yeah, we have so many songs we want to go over with the Listen Show. Who knows if we're ever going to get a chance to play any of the tracks from it.
No, we probably won't, but I'll make sure that you guys are posted as to what we're doing and, what's going on.
And as an insider...
You know what I realized when we started tonight's show? We assumed that everybody listened to the last one, and they didn't. This is Claude S.
And Steve B.
And you're listening to The Listen Show at chip32.com and wherever else it's being syndicated. Anyway.
But as an insider, being able to hear some of that album, I'm telling you, look forward to it. It is going to be a blast.
Thanks. Shameless plug right there.
Shameless plug.
Anyway, we're
ready for your set, Claude?
Yeah, we're going to get into another set. What I thought I would say before I play these songs, all right, is that for a lot of people, the new wave movement began 1978. The punks just stopped doing punk music and they picked up a few synths, and everyone thinks that the new wave movement started there, and that's when everyone started dyeing their hair red and blue and green and all types of colors. What a lot of people don't know is that the new wave movement wasn't called that, but it was actually part of the mod movement. I firmly believe that. And that's when, at the end of the mod era, and Bowie came out, and he, did the Ziggy Stardust thing, and he dyed his hair all kinds of weird colors and encouraged the audience to do the same.
I may have been in diapers back then.
Well, hey. But anyway, with me, I think it began in the late 60s. So I'm going to play some stuff from that era and work our way up. And we'll see if you guys can figure out what bands I'm playing and what's going on. And if I can cue up the darn thing this time, we're going to be all right.
Yeah, new wave. Probably
Yeah.
my favorite.
So let's start things off without further ado. Right
New wave on the Claude foreplay.
now.
Oh, leave me alone, you know. Oh, Henry, get off the phone. I got the straight on my face. This mellow fat chick's just put my spine out of place. My school is insane. My work's down the drain. Well, she's a total blam blam. She said she had to squeeze it, but she, and then she, oh, don't lean on me, man, 'cause you can't afford the ticket. Back from Suffragette City. Oh, don't lean on me, man, 'cause you ain't got time to check it. You know my Suffragette City was out of sight. So it's alright. Hey man, oh Henry, don't be unkind, go away. Hey man, I can't take you this time. No.
Life's an illusion, love is the dream. Life's the illusion, love is the dream. Life's the illusion, love is the dream. Everybody's happy nowadays. Everybody's happy nowadays. Bet you're tired of being upset. Always wanted something you never could get. Life's no illusion, love's not a dream. Now I know just what it is. Everybody's happy
playgirl. Hey playgirl, northern lights catch you coming down. Sleep your way out of your hometown. Hey playgirl. Hey playgirl. Hey playgirl. Hey playgirl. Foreign calling on a telephone box. A question mark on a calendar. An empty seat on the alpha line. A sorting code and a count number. Hey playgirl. Hey playgirl. Northern lights catch you coming down. Sleep your way out of your hometown.
Whoa. I almost missed that cue. I did that last week too, didn't I? What the hell is that?
I'm just finishing up with the Aquanet here.
What are you doing? All right. That was my set, and it was a interesting set. I'm going to run down what I played here. Don't expect a lot of details the way Steve does it because, A, I don't have any, and B, I probably wouldn't retain them if I had them. Anyway, I started off my set with Bowie with Suffragette City, which is essentially about him making it with a girl.
Wow.
That's really what it's about.
It's
It's about a one-night stand, basically.
I'm a big Bowie fan, and that's always one of those songs that if you didn't know the title of the song, you're always sitting there going, what is he saying in that chorus? Such a what?
I looked it up once, and the word means feminist.
Feminist.
So it's about Bowie sleeping with a feminist. Only Bowie could have done that. And that's why
Gee, a surprise from Bowie.
which is great, which is why I think that that's like one of the early new wave songs.
He's
in the
amazingly still going strong today.
Yes, he is. The next song that I played, I played it, sad to say, from the greatest hits, but it was the Buzzcocks with Everybody's Happy Nowadays, which is one of my favorite punk songs. They quickly turned into a new wave band, and Pete Shelley wound up doing stuff on his own. I was looking for a song by him that I was going to play tonight, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm going to have to go looking for it. But
and so many bands switched back in that era.
Oh yeah, a lot of them just went and seriously, if you are into that whole 70s thing, gotta check out the greatest hits from the Buzzcocks. There's some great songs on there.
I was listening to a lot of Clash back then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Clash is another one I was gonna play. It was in my list, but I just 4 songs.
Four
right?
songs a night.
The Claude foreplay. But anyway, then surprise, I was actually surprised that Steve knew this song, but I played the Thompson Twins, not a very well-known song called Make Believe.
And I'm probably, as Claude didn't know, a bigger Thompson Twins fan than he probably is.
No, I went to several of their shows.
Claude and I both agree they are probably one of the top, if not the best, top 5 bands from the 80s.
Yeah, they have to be. And they were, to me, they were in a strange time period because they were still doing essentially dance music when everybody else was getting really moody and the I'm very depressed thing. And they were like rocking out with 5 percussionists and all kinds of wacky things on stage. So they were very eclectic.
And
sad to see them go.
And they strung together in the 80s 3 incredible albums.
One right after the other.
Yeah. You played the first. Make Believe comes off of In the Name of Love.
Correct.
Of course.
Which, everyone knows the single on
They
that,
also know Into the Gap is probably their most famous album, and then Here's to Future Days. After that, a couple more releases, not nearly the notoriety, and they disappeared on us.
Pretty much disappeared.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a little bit of trivia for you. I know for a fact that one of the things that happened was at the height of their career, they'd had enough. And Tom and Alana got married, had children, and they decided to move to India, which was a place that they really loved. And as far as I know, they've been living in India, raising chickens and whatever.
Last I heard, I think Tom actually is down now in New Zealand. And,
Really? Oh,
and
so
I know that he came up with another band, non-vocals. He's doing instruments to it. It's with a DJ. I can't think of the DJ's name, but it's International Observer. You could probably look that up on a search engine and find information about it. They had a little album, and they were playing a couple club gigs in England. But
if you haven't heard the Thompson Twins before, I really, really urge you to go out and get Into the Gap, which I think really showcases them as songwriters. And it's a masterful produced album. So that was
gorgeous,
good.
Gorgeous album.
I ended my set with Ladytron with a song called Playgirl from the album 604. Ladytron is a very, very unique synth band in that they relate to the 1979 to 81 era. They don't seem to go beyond it, even though they came out in like 2001. So they're worth checking out. It's very minimalistic. There's not a lot going on, but what is going on is fun.
Yeah, they've got some influences from the early electronic scenes, early Human League and such.
Bad Gadget and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can hear it.
Interestingly enough, on my set, John also with Travelogue, he is almost in that same mode and same minimalistic expressions of electronics.
Very cool.
And Ladytron, I'm interested. I haven't seen them live. I'd be curious to see how they are.
I heard they're very Kraftwerkian live.
Kraftwerkian, since we opened with Kraftwerk.
Meaning,
we all know
from what I've seen pictures of them, they all have the same, uniform basically on and all that cool stuff.
Right, and I've seen some of the videos, and they're basically just look like they're standing there with little computers going doot 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 doot. But I love Blippy synth. It's
So
one of my favorites.
There ends the foreplay, and I just dropped a book.
His notebook.
Which I'm gonna need actually, because we're gonna before we play the last song. Here we go. Anyway,
I liked your set. I think obviously throwing in one of my favorite bands of all time, the Thompson Twins, certainly. Oh man, I love it. And David Bowie, also one of my favorite artists. I'm one of the people that actually really liked his some of his later stuff. I really liked. It's not too new, but the Earthling album, where it's kind of a rocky.
I was this close.
So good.
A hair away from playing. I'm Afraid of Americans.
That's off of that one, yeah.
Yeah, I was that close, Steve. But I chose an early one instead because I tend to favor the early stuff more. But right. I have to admit that was a great album.
And if VH1 is listening in, reunite the Thompson Twins, please. It would be great to see them one more time, at least one more hurrah for them.
It always occurred to me that all the really cool bands, when the New Wave movement and the punk thing started, all came from England. So I want to end off this show with a song by a band called the Pulsars.
The Pulsars?
Mm-hmm, the Pulsars, which are, I believe, out of Detroit. And they wrote a song about the bands that come from England.
Okay.
Especially new wave bands from England. And I thought that it would be an appropriate way to end the show tonight, since we started off with a very electronic band.
Oh, yes.
Blippy with drum machines and whatnot. And once again, this is Claude.
This is Steve B. We want to thank all of you for listening in out there, either on the airwaves or, of course, through the webpage, chip32.com.
We hope you join us. By the way, next week, if you send us some letters, we'll read them. The only one we got this week was, could you please put a pause button on the page?
Exactly.
From the probable one person that listened to it.
Right. I don't know if we even have an email address out there, but drop us an email.
No, we don't yet. But actually, I will set one up. So when you hear this broadcast, you'll be able to email request at chip32.com.
Wow.
And we promise we won't play any of them, but at least we'll read your letters on the air.
Don't make me break out my old rap albums with request line on it.
Geez.
Hello, request line.
All right. So, everyone, Have a good one.
And also remember, you can always post at anythingbox.com at the fan forum there. If you have any comments, we read them there.
Yeah, we read them. I actually post there myself. I live there, actually.
That's a band you know a little bit too much about.
Yes, it is.
All right, everybody. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed my set.
And,
I hope you enjoyed Claude's set.
If we're lucky, I will be able to cue this up correctly, and we'll be good. So far, I'm having no luck. This always happens on the last song.
Next time, I'm going to control it.
Yeah, I think so. I think next time you should. All right.
Guten Nacht.
Here we go. Here it is.
Goodbye,
This
everyone.
is the Pulsar.